just asking them to remove that. And now let's get the action underway. What a good fight this is turning out to be. Good right hand from Arthur, and he's starting to unload now. Senses that the power is with him and that the tide has turned.
That was a nice onslaught from the champion. Punches unanswered by Burns as yet. But obviously the experience lies with Arthur.
First Scottish European champion since Gary Jacobs in 1994 is Alex Arthur. First British and European super featherweight champion since Pat Cowdell back in 1984. Now a good trainer, and Arthur is starting, for my money, to look as though he is sensing that he can break his man up with those body shots, and you could almost see the grimace on the face of Ricky Burns as that one thudded home.
Yeah, Burns just looking a little bit sorry for himself in this round at the moment. He's picking up punishment. He can't seem to stay at the races, he can't keep the pace up. Don't seem to be able to keep the champion off. He was hurt with that left hook.
Good work from Arthur, and he's looking to take this man out. He senses that the body attack is proving to be the key, and he is starting to work his way in here and trying to slowly take the pace out of the legs of Ricky Burns and trying now to look for an end to this fight. Burns is brave, but his work is starting to look ragged and disorganised. And every time now that the punches to the body go in, you see him wince visibly.
Well, the champion really starting to take control now physically. Just looks physically that much stronger now than Burns. Look at the left hook and the uppercut. Beautiful shots. And Burns' hands drop and he's hurt.
Great variety of punches there. 2 hooks and the uppercut from Alex Arthur. And suddenly Ricky Burns wants to try and buy time. He wants to hold on and ride out the storm to the end of the 7th round. But those 40 seconds are going to be an awful long time in there. And here comes Arthur again, trying to get in range to tee off those big hooks, which might yet end this fight in this round. But Burns is digging deep, trying to come back.
We'll just watch Arthur as he arcs the right hand. He throws the right hand over the top at an angle to chop down on Burns' chin.
This is Arthur's best round of the fight by a long way. He's really bossed the action in there in this 7th round. He's looked strong, committed, accurate, terrific variety in his work, and Burns suddenly is very much on the receiving end. This fight reached its key stage around about the 4th or 5th round, and it was Alex Arthur who found the power and the determination to stamp his... But it's the local hero, Alex Arthur, who now looks as though he's in the ascendant. And starting with another quality right hand over the top.
Arthur senses now that Burns doesn't have too much left. He's punching the ambition out of the young boy. And he's really starting to manhandle him.
Well, will world title opportunities beckon after this, I wonder? Or can Burns somehow find something to turn this one around? Can he get back on his bike and use that jab which he threw to such good effect in the early stages? He's trying, my word, is he trying, and making Alex Arthur look a little bit uncomfortable as he stumbles across the ring.
Well, Arthur knows he's got his man right at the moment where he wants him. This is what you call a last-ditch effort from Burns. He needs to try and get himself back into the fight, so he's giving it a really good go.
What guts from Ricky Burns. Well, 2 landing simultaneously, and good power from Arthur. And that's a stumble more than anything else, I think.
Unfortunately for Burns, because his arms are so long, he's not good at the in-fights and he can't keep the champion off from the inside boxing. So he has to try and keep it long. But he walked onto a right hand now, and now he's hurt again. It's Burns who wants to hold on. He's been hit, he's been hurt, but still he won't quit. He's still trying to force the fight.
What guts, what courage from Ricky Burns. There's a look of desperation about him now.
And the body shots are hurting him. The body shots are just starting to sap his strength.
He's absorbed some real power shots from Alex Arthur. Are those world title opportunities going to come beckoning? Marco Antonio Barrera is the WBC and IBF Super Featherweight champion, but he's talking about taking a lightweight title fight before too long. Arthur reining in the punches illegally, according to the referee. So, as I was saying, if Barrera were to vacate, that could leave a vacant title, and it might be that Alex Arthur will go for it sometime in the summer. We will see. But Burns still has ideas of his own.
It's all Arthur in this round, though. Too persistent, too busy.
Good round.
He's closing him down at every opportunity. Okay, he's getting a little bit banged up in the process, but he's being more effective.
It was in the 9th round that Alex Arthur beat Craig Doherty to win the Commonwealth title, to add to his British crown last year, subsequently taking the European title. We are now into the 9th of the 12 championship rounds, and Arthur is going looking for Burns again with those body shots, just as he did with Craig Doherty.
Well, the physical maturity obviously lies with the champion, and that's what's starting to come through in my eyes in this fight. Right now he's bossing, it's the man against the boy. It really is, not only physically but also mentally.
Alex Arthur in his 23rd professional fight, 27 years old, and for a fighter of his sort of size, you'd suspect that he should be nearing his prime now. You judge for yourself. Is he an improving fighter? Is this a man who could win a world title? Ricky Burns knows only too well now just how hard he can hit. That's better from Burns.
Well, you know, life at the top's really hard, but it's even harder when you're at the bottom. So Burns has got to really try and dig in now, find a way, if he possibly can, to stop Alex Arthur from charging in.
Right hand over the top landed from Arthur, and then after that wild swing, he punished him with a little short cuffing left to the side of the head. All the power shots are coming from Arthur, and he looked across to our commentary position and winked as they were in that clinch. He knows that he's in control, and moments here just for the binding of the right hand glove to be adjusted in that corner. Will give Ricky Burns precious moments to regroup. His manager, big Alex Morrison's in the corner as well. That £5,000 bet not looking quite so good at this moment as it did earlier in the fight. Burns, of course, very much into unknown territory now. He's never gone past 8 rounds in his professional career, and now he's in the 9th. Arthur knows all about going the championship distance. He had to do it against Parris, but that's a terrific right hand from Burns, showing that he's got something left to offer. Good right hand, Duke.
Was a good right hand, but Arthur just looked at him as if to say, oh, I couldn't believe that he walked onto a sucker punch.
Burns is terrifically fit, though. You've got it by a wider margin than I have, Duke. I've only got it by a couple of rounds to Arthur, so if Burns were to have a really big closing last few rounds, you never know, but Arthur still looks as though he has the greater power, Duke.
He certainly does. And also the desire and the commitment, you can't question it on either fighter, but right now, as I said before, the experience is what's separating the two fighters at the moment.
What a terrific fight it's showing it is. You'll be able to watch the highlights, of course, on the ITV website.